Hi, this is Bruce with Hunsaker Home Hacks. Please subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for future notifications. So today we're going to talk about Anki and the Anki shutdown. Now we all remember this, and that was their goodbye, see you later type of thing. And okay, it happened. So now we're talking about what happened afterwards. Well, the first thing that happened was the Anki auction. That's right. That's where all the Anki office supplies, desks, computers, cell phones, and everything were auctioned off by the holding company. And that's right. That is the Silicon Valley Bank that held all their assets. The Silicon Valley Bank put up an auction and got rid of all of the assets that were in the office space. Now, the IP has still been running, and that's good because we still have Vector connected to the internet, and that's a very, very good thing for us. That's awesome. But there's been still a few other steps that have happened. The next thing is Boris Hoffman. That's this guy right there. On his LinkedIn page, he shows that he's now working for Waymo. So Boris has moved on, and we now are stuck with Silicon Valley Bank, who holds the assets. And those assets are then worth whatever Silicon Valley Bank can do. It's the patents, it's all those type of things. But then the next thing that comes up is this. It's a lawsuit against Anki for copyright infringement. Alright, so the lawsuit is from Scratch Tech. That's right, Scratch Tech. Scratch Tech has said that Anki has done some copyright infringement on their patents. Their patents that they're saying that were infringed upon are right there. That's right. Now, these have to do with the location to sound. I have a piece of paper here in my hand. It's not written very good, but it says a system and method for mapping and displaying audio source location. That was the first one. The next one is a system or method localizing sound to provide real-time world coordinates without communication. That's the second one. A system or method for mapping and displaying audio source location. So in other words, when Vector hears something, they're saying that this is the infringed upon area, because it's a system or method of mapping out sound. So sound happens here, Vector turns this way. If that's the case, that really sucks for us, because that would mean even if a company does pick up Vector through sale of copyrights, these copyrights might not be able to be used within Vector, which would mean that Vector then could not be produced in the way he is today by another company that would hold the remaining patents. And that sucks. Unless, of course, Sketch Tech gives them permission to use those copyrights. That's right. If Sketch Tech gives them permission to use those copyrights, then, of course, that company that would pick up the patents would be able then to do so. And we would have a production of Vector again. But Silicon Valley Bank holds all the cards. And now Sketch Tech holds a few of those cards if they win. Now, I don't have any reports on what happened on August 15th. I wish I did. Vector has a lot of potential still. Now, there are some folks out there. There was an Indiegogo campaign, I do believe it was. It might have been Kickstarter. I could be wrong. About rooting Vector. That's right. The guy was collecting money to try to see if they could figure out how to root Vector. Just like you would root a cell phone. Because Vector has the power of a cell phone in him. And since he has the power of a cell phone, he has the ability to be rooted like a cell phone. All they have to do is be able to get in there. Now, what does that mean? No, I'm not that smart in programming. There are way smarter people than I am about that. And those people are currently looking at how they can make Vector better in its current state. And that's cool. I like it. But, of course, depending on how much lives in the cloud and how much lives on Vector, is going to really and truly determine what we're going to be able to do with Vector. My cloud video of living without the cloud does show some of the things that Vector will do without the cloud. He'll still be able to move the table. He'll still be able to map out. He won't run into things. He'll still be able to park himself. He'll still be able to hear. He just may not be able to respond to basic voice commands. But will he sit there and tell you that he doesn't have Wi-Fi or he isn't connecting? I have not seen that. Right now, when you turn the Wi-Fi off, it just says ding, Wi-Fi, ding, Wi-Fi, and Vector gets all upset. So don't get me wrong, Vector's awesome. He's still great. But at the same point in time, Anki is no more. We're now dependent on another company of coming in and trying to take the patents and do something with Vector. And that very highly could happen because really and truly, that tech is out there. It can be put together in another fashion or same fashion. But will they be able to embrace all of the patents? Probably not. If Sketch Tech wins, then those 3 patents that they said have been infringed upon will not be available for Vector. And that may dramatically change any future Vector that a company may have. So I do hope the people that are working on rooting are able to root Vector and give us something that we, the normal average layman, can actually perform with. This is Bruce's Hunsaker Home Hacks. I hope you liked the video. Please like, subscribe, and ring the bell for future notifications. And I will see you soon with Vector and maybe Cozmo if I can put them back together. I haven't had time to work on Cozmo's battery pack yet. I have it. I have everything. I just haven't had the time because I've been tearing up the new studio and family stuff and all those things. But we're going to get there and I'll put it together. See you soon.